Listen, I got a guess. I ain't wasting none of her time because I know she done got dolled up for this because that girl look good. That girl look good in my Coming to America 2 voice. That boy good. So listen, man, let's go to Tenakey, man. Let's make it happen, man. You already know, man. Tenakey!
What's happening?
I know
Can
you
you hear
very
me?
erotic, exotic, wild, off the chain, but this show you gotta keep it clean. No drugs, no
For
weapons,
sure.
no razor blades in the back of your hair, no cursing. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get through this show real clean. You feel me? Miss
For
Tenakey, how
sure.
you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm in Miami, so I'm feeling the vibes.
That's what I'm talking about. I know you happy about that. Why you happy about being in Miami with all these heathens jumping on cars and our curfew? Why are you happy about being in Miami?
Well, Miami raised me, for sure. So I always got
Right.
love for Miami.
Yeah, so this your second home. Shout out to Four Pack, shout out to Mocha Mommy, shout out to Miami, shout out to all the people that's on my live right now. They going crazy.
Broward 305, the whole
Man,
gang, okay?
you know it. So they want to know who you are. So we just walked in the library. We looking at the back of this documentary book of yours. Who are you? Who is Tenakey?
Tenakey is a full-time hustler, okay? I'm an artist second, but I'm a full-time hustler first. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Shout out to
So
Memphis,
definitely. So you got
for
you got
sure.
two big cities. You got Memphis, you got Miami, them two M's. It's a lot of money in both of them cities. So
For
explain the
sure.
difference or what added to Miss Tenakey from both cities. Talk to me.
Just the attitude, when I came to Miami, I was dancing at King of Diamonds. Shout out to King of Diamonds. And
King of
my name was
Diamonds.
Star, Yeah. And they really kind of groomed me and, put me on that level that I need to be on. So I feel like that's what Miami brought to me. Memphis gave me
Right.
the grind, the hustle, the heart, the ambition, but Miami kind of like, polished me up a little bit.
Right. So with the name Star, that's the hustler name, that's the nightlife name, that's the adult name. Where did this Tenakey come from? I know what it means, but I want your definition for the fans and the supporters and the viewers.
For sure. So Tenakey basically was like, oh my God, so many guys would like trip off my accent. They were like, oh my God, where you from? Where you from? So I was just like, shit, Tennessee, and the phrase was Tenakey, instead of saying Tennessee. So it was just
Right.
like a go-to, oh, where you from? Tenakey. Where you from? Tenakey.
Right.
So it was just so much, it stuck with me. So I was just like, yeah, that's the vibe.
Definitely, man. You already know what it is, man. I know what that word is about. Um, Definitely keep
Keep
it
it
clean.
clear.
We don't want no slip ups. So now, if we had to look at Tenakey, because I've seen some of I've listened to the music, some of the stuff, and Jay Woods. Shout out to DJ Jay Woods. He go hard for
Shout
you.
out to Jay
Uh,
Woods for sure. Yeah,
yeah,
shout out to
he's
him.
he's been on my show. He's had Zed Zilla on here, and he definitely recommended you. Like, listen, this is a beast. You definitely got to get her on the show. You definitely got to chop it
Hmm.
up with her. Um,
Hmm.
and no dissing no other women in the most respectful way. What sets you
For
apart from
sure.
other women that have walked in your shoes already, or that's out right now when it comes to music?
I just feel like I'm authentic. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people jump in this business and it's either they're told or you know what I mean, or they don't know why they're just in this business. It I had to grind. You know what I'm saying? I have a story. I have the hustle, everything that makes an artist or a rapper, if you
Right,
say. Um, and I go hard nonstop. You know what I mean? Like apart from my team helping me, I also try to help myself. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people
right,
in this business, they want people to just hand them things, and I don't mind showing myself or proving that I deserve this spot or I deserve to be here. You get what I'm saying?
right. And I know that you have more than one hustle, man. And salute to you for not just what you said was more important than you even know because not only do women do it, the guys do it. They waiting on somebody to
For sure.
give it to them, right? So that word hustler means a lot because the name of my show is called Respect My Grind. My name is Grind Mode. I
For
live by
sure.
that. I die by that. You feel me? So I
Mm.
respect that from you. Um, could you talk about some of these hustles because we know we deal with the dancing. Do we have some businesses that's funding your situation? Like, talk about that.
Okay, so I started doing local videos for rappers in Memphis. So that's kind of how I started out. And then I felt like, oh my God, I'm too big for this shit. Let me continue. And I went to
No
Miami, of
profanity.
course,
No
and
profanity.
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let me continue. And then I was like, let me get to Miami and, explore my talent, blah, 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 or whatever. And I started doing videos for local rappers there, so it just
Right.
started to progress. And then I did like episodes on Power. So it also like brought me out, I did videos for Yo Gotti, Pooh Shiesty. I've always kept myself relevant, if you get what I'm saying. Just always for people to see me. You probably don't see me dance, you probably don't see me do it, but you see me, you know what I mean? So I always
Right.
wanted to keep that, for people to know that I'm out here.
So when it comes to and I know you have probably got a long Christmas list of artists that you want to work with. Who would be the top three? Like, okay, if you when you leave this hotel right now, you got all these artists that these three. It's three
Hmm.
artists that you about to leave here, go to the Hit Factory, Circle House, somewhere, Studio Center, and you're gonna
Hmm.
walk in the Audio Vision. You're gonna walk in these studios, and all three of those artists, whether they dead or alive, which is the three that you gotta do a song with before you leave this planet? Who are the three?
The three I would have to say Gotti for sure. Shout out to Yo Gotti, the whole camp. They put Memphis on the map. So I would definitely have to go there home first, and then I would have to say Kodak. Because he runs Miami. I mean, I love
Mm-mm.
Rick Ross too. I mean, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? But I would.
Right,
And then my third pick would say Tupac. Just to keep it Cali. Go back.
right.
To that base.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So now, if you was already there, okay, you done made this money, you put that
Mm-hmm.
grind in. Um, what are some things that you feel like you need to put some money in to keep the grind going? Because it got to be more than music. I see the business side on you, and sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
want women that watch my show to
Mm-hmm.
see what other women are talking about and other entrepreneurs because it's deeper than the hustle is one thing, but I feel like you're a boss, you're an entrepreneur. What are you taking some of this music money and putting it into? Because we can't do music forever.
For sure. So basically, my mom does real estate. So she got DJ Paul a house. Shout out to DJ Paul, the whole 3 6 Mafia, Project Pat. So I've been investing in Bitcoin for sure, but later
Wow.
on, I definitely want to transition and put my money into real estate because everybody needs homes. Everybody, so that's what I'm looking into. But stocks
Right,
for
right,
sure. Stocks is number one for me.
right. I've been really kind of keeping my eye on that stock world, especially the early morning playmakers, and seeing which
Yeah.
yeah, I love that on Clubhouse. If it weren't for
Oh
Clubhouse,
yeah,
I
I'm
wouldn't
there.
even be yeah, I wouldn't even be that smart when it comes to that because it was a foreign language to me about stocks until I got on there. You know what I'm saying? So
Really?
man,
It's been
shout
out for years though. But shout out to Clubhouse. They're definitely putting people on.
right. But that's good that even you could say that your mother dropped a lot of knowledge in that department because some people aren't that privileged, I guess I would say. And and
Hmm.
and that's awesome, man. I know it's about time for us to play some videos. We're gonna cut away to some videos. Again, salute to you. You're not going nowhere. We definitely gonna, I got some more questions for you.
For
Um,
sure.
I didn't get to say about, the boats and the jet skis and all that, but this weekend, that's probably why I'm so burnt out and tired because I've been on these yachts hitting these waves. Anybody trying to get some pontoons, jet skis, and all that, man, tap in. I got them prices for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially them OnlyFans women. But yeah, yeah, man,
Okay.
definitely we gonna
Shout
get to
out to
some videos,
OnlyFans.
man, and we gonna talk about some other things, man. Before I do go to the videos, I do want to say, prayers up to everybody that were affected with the whole Hollywood, I mean, the Colorado shootings and the shootings last week that I didn't get to speak on. 8 people last week, 10 people this week. We got to do something that's a little bit better because those affect a lot of people. Like one life lost is a lot of people that's involved
For
in that one life,
sure,
man.
for
So I want to say
sure,
that.
for
Um,
sure.
Definitely prayers up to them, man. Let's play some videos, Jesse, and let's get to it. You don't know about no gangster boo, man. Stop playing, man.
Okay, this gangsta boo. Okay, that's a
All right,
throwback
so
for
you you
sure.
real you real excited over there, right? First
Of
off, why you
course.
so excited? Why you
To
so
be
excited
speaking to
over there?
you. To be speaking to you.
That's what it is.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
but this is a question I do want to ask you since we talking about a real trailblazer, a real pioneer, and a foremother, not a forefather, but a foremother of the music industry, especially coming from Memphis. How
Mhm.
important was she and is she to like the music industry and the music scene in Memphis? Talk about it.
Oh my God. Lil Chad and Gangsta Boo are the queens. That's one of my to put on my bucket list to do a song with them for sure. I'm coming. I even told A
Right,
Ball and MJG, I'm like, why y'all don't want no female artists? And, but I'm finna get their ass on this. Ooh, get them on song too.
right. That's like that's like one of those situations where they're so legendary, it's
Oh my
hard to
God, you have
overlook them.
to. Yeah, you
Right,
can't. I mean, I wouldn't be
right,
right.
right. They laid a lot of ground for like this whole lane or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So man,
For
salute to
sure.
those. Who's another lady that you feel like you got to do a record with, whether they current, whether they, you know what I'm saying?
As far as females, I would have to say Nikki for sure. You know what I mean? Like, she gonna
Hmm.
have to come out of retirement for me. Like, I've
You,
been
you you
waiting
think
on
she
her.
really done? She really retired, or
No,
she
I
just
think
talking right now?
she giving us a break.
Right, right.
She letting us come
Well, it's
in, do what we need to do.
Hey, Chaos, I got
right.
a quick question before we move on
Go
past
ahead.
Gangsta Boo. So I'm gonna put up this picture that in the video. There's this scene where Boo's talking to this lady on this other lady on the cell phone. Look like it could be
Mm,
Tenakey's auntie right here. You seen it? That could be her auntie. You see it?
no,
Wow.
for sure. Boo is the GOAT.
She got some flavor there. Yeah, I really appreciate the cities that have their own vibe, and Memphis is
Oh
one of
my
those.
God.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
own
Memphis,
flow too.
Atlanta, Detroit, Houston. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It don't matter what's going on mainstream radio. It's their own vibe in the city. So I really try to
for
connect with
sure.
that when we do that. So I was really dope. I was really glad to see you kind of pumped up and excited when that Gangsta Boo dropped. So that's why that's
Yes,
why I
that's
dropped because I like
the anthem.
that.
Okay, that's family.
Man, that's awesome. In this day and time, like just saying the 2021 situation, I know we acknowledging the ladies big time. That's another reason why you're here too, because every week I've tried to have a boss in a skirt on here. So I definitely
Mm.
had to get you on for that because I know that you're a hustler. You got a very interesting story. Um, when it comes to the ladies though in the music industry now, are you feeling like it's getting better? Is it getting easier or is harder? Like talk about the experience of being a lady amongst all these men. You feel me?
Well, first off, I would have to say being a pretty female, it's even harder, because a lot of people will try to keep you on eye level or just keep you under them. You know what I mean? And um, yeah, I have to prove myself every day. I have to go harder every day because, I feel like I'm better than all these bitches, these women for sure. But I understand, like, we all, have to play our role to get there. But I just feel like, yeah, men will see something that is have potential to be something great, and they will hold back. And it's like, why don't we eat together? You so silly. Like, it doesn't make sense. But men have to realize like they're not number one anymore. It's women. We're number one now. You know, we're not at the house waiting for you. We the one getting the check right now. So it's like, no, for sure. You know, so it's like I'd rather you eat with me than compete with me. You know, so either way it goes, I'm
Right.
gonna get there. You know,
Right. Right. I
so
feel it.
that's a big factor.
Um.
Guys love to hold women back. I
Right. I've
started
I've
music in
seen it.
2016. You know,
Right. I've seen it. I've heard it. So I just wanted to hear. I want to hear from you, just to see. Do you see it getting better in ways or worse, or it's still harder? You know.
I
Because I
feel
can't
like
speak for.
it's I feel like it's getting better, but it's still the same. You know, the people that are in position are still men. You know, so it's not like, oh my god, overnight. You know, but it's literally it's getting better for sure. I can say that. People
Right.
are open to hear a woman now. At first, they wasn't open to it.
But why do you feel that is like not and I mean from the positive aspect, like why do you feel like they want to hear a woman now versus like in the 90s or early 2000s? Like why is that?
We are the biggest consumers. You got to think about it. We're gonna go spend if it's something we want, we're gonna spend money on it. Guys, they don't really typically do that. You know, it's like a good haircut and a couple shirts and they're fine, you know. But women, we're gonna go all
Right.
out. If this is what we want, we're gonna go all out for it.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that part because it's
And
and
another
then
thing,
women are
let me
trend. Go ahead.
one more thing. A woman, she could go to work at anywhere, as long as she get her bills paid, her hair done, her nails, whatever. A guy, the ego is too big. He don't want to work at a fast food. He don't want to do this. He don't want to do that. So it's like, you know, we're coming in, we're getting it done.
Right. Yeah, it's been a lot of breakthroughs. And that's with everything, especially like with just women and with our people, with black people. It's just like it's still a long ways to go, but in comparison to like my great grandma or something like that,
Oh
it's
yeah, for
still
sure.
a
We've came
difference.
a
Like
long way.
that, right?
Yeah.
There's still moments in which we still have to and I don't say that to sit women down or black people down. It's like sometimes we do have to put the gun down, put the fight down, and say, man, like my great grandma couldn't look in a white person's eyes at one time. She had to keep her head down when she shopped. So it's bad right now, but it's still not like, okay, you said something and then you
It's
got
not
hung
how it
from a
used
tree.
to be. For
Yeah, like
sure.
it's still different, and I'm quick to voice that. I'm not saying that to settle either. You know what I mean? Like we still got to keep
No.
fighting. We got to still keep pushing the bar, especially for the ladies, man. Like just even politically, to see, that we just got our first, African American woman that's
For
leading the
sure.
country along with the president, and then just not even that position, like all the way down, like so now our daughters, granddaughters could see, like, you know what, I can actually be it because look, there
They have
is
hope.
somebody that
Yeah.
exists in that
It is
position.
someone that
So
look
just
like
just
me.
like you're
Yeah.
saying, one day it's gonna be a woman that's running a whole
For
record label.
sure.
Why can't that be
Yeah,
you?
that's
Why
me
can't that
right
be your
here, Tenakey.
right? So
Tenakey
speak it in
music.
existence, claim it, and make it happen. That also made me think about Eddie Murphy. I know this off subject, but it's still on subject with the Coming to
Hmm.
America too, Jesse. I love how they did change up a lot of things, like how his daughter was set to be the queen, but then when he found his bastard son in
Hmm.
America, he was supposed
Then he
to,
chose
by
him.
law, he was supposed to give it to his first son, but then he changed the rules and say, you know what, you're gonna be the queen, but my son is gonna be the ambassador in America. He rewrote history, and then it
Yeah,
still
for
fell in a
sure.
woman's lap, in which she'll lead. Well, not Wakanda. I'm finna say Wakanda. Where was it at? Not Wakanda. Zamunda.
Zamunda.
Right, Zamunda.
Yeah,
All
but you
these
have to
fake
think
African
about it.
places.
That would be sexist. That would be sexist if, like, the movie was to go on and he just overlooked his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
we have a position now. You know what I mean? And
right,
sometimes we're stronger than men. It don't have to be physically. It could be mentally. It could be spiritually. Anything. You know. So I
right.
just feel like, yeah, it was only right.
Yeah. So
You know.
that's super awesome, man. Like that. I liked that part of the movie. I don't think I spoke about
Me
that
too.
too deeply on my show. Women, Michelle Obama, man. I just thought about her because of the waffles and mochi, the waffles and mochi show. I watched that with the kids the other day. I thought that was real funny. It wasn't really all that, but I like
Mm,
that she's still being an activist in different ways and showing kids
for
like
sure.
how to cook.
Hmm.
I always speak on my son, one of my sons being autistic, so he really liked it, the
Mm,
show, and he was kind of into it. So
that's
salute
good.
to that.
That's good.
But
Yes.
with back on you with this music situation, what's next? Like, are we doing an EP, an album, a mixtape? What you doing?
So currently, I have a single that's about to drop in like a week. And then after
Hmm.
that will be a following EP. And oh my God, that EP is crazy. Like I know it's gonna set me on a different bar. It's just like it has all type of vibes. Like I'm taking you to Memphis, I'm taking you to Miami, I'm taking you just having fun, you know what I mean? But also letting you know, okay, women, we getting our money, that's what it is. So it's a
Right,
vibe.
right. So, Miss Christmas Twerker, is it gonna be some more twerking music on there? Is it gonna be some? Is it
Well,
gonna be
it's
some?
definitely a lot of twerking. It's definitely a lot
It's
of
so
twerking.
so
I'm
basically
still
we gonna burn
sexy.
some calories. The ladies gonna burn some calories to this project.
So this next single for sure, they're gonna burn some calories. The song is called Cinderella. So it just
Hmm.
shows like my growth as an artist and you know how the Cinderella story went. So I'm just kind of capturing that and putting my own feel on it. And it's gonna be a lot of twerking. It's gonna be a lot of twerking, but it's gonna be a lot of boss like movement, setting
Right,
the standard, setting the tone for these guys and letting them know like we here. So
right.
I'm here to bring that
So
out.
so just with the music is one part, and I know you rocking with the homie DJ Woods.
For sure.
How have you, what have you learned from the marketing aspect? Because now we got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Twitter, you got all these Snapchat. Like, what is your main tools for marketing and putting the music out? Or like where you at with that?
So, technology is the king right now. So I definitely try to like market myself as far as like being like a TikTok dancer or someone that can like communicate with kids as well, because that's a big thing. Um,
Hmm.
I want to reach all type of like ages with my music. So I do have to involve myself with the little dances and, just interacting.
Right, right. So that's real important,
TikTok for
especially in that
sure though.
right, especially in
You
this
could blow up
TikTok
overnight
era.
on
Like, it's
TikTok.
really
Yeah,
right. It's really taking off. Like, it's really, even if you can get a good challenge right nowadays, man, it's crazy how there's no limit to the amount of people that you can reach or whatever the case may be.
exactly. Throughout the
So
world,
that
though, not just like in America. You know what I mean?
right, right, because I mean, you can have a hit and then you think it's just gonna be that Memphis hit, and it's not, and it ends up being the biggest song in Japan, just that
The
quick.
guy, what is he? He's from here. She's a runner. She's a track star. That
Right,
song, oh my God. You know how long we've been hearing that song in the club?
right. It's been a
Now
minute.
it finally got it. Yeah. And it takes that. Long as they get to the right person, it will go.
Right. Right. So on the page that you're on right now, what do you think you're missing though? Because we're all missing something to get us to the next level. What are you missing right now in your tool belt that's gonna get you from here to just be like that next like Asian doll or Tokyo, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what is gonna be that next thing? Is it money? Is it marketing? Is it a team? Is it the label support? Like, what is it?
I feel like it's personality to me because, I used to be in this business and I used to get booked for a model, and as
Mm-hmm.
a model, they always want somebody that's relevant and has something going on, like a story or involvement with something. So I just feel like I have to give them more. They would tell me all the time, oh, we love your personality. We just need more from you. And I feel like as a private person, I have to understand that when they say we need more, you know, it could be like, oh,
Right.
I'm giving them my whole life, but no, I'm just giving them the personality part of me, you know, just to show them like, oh, this girl is pretty cool. She's a vibe, you know. So I feel like I have to work on that more, you know.
Right. And being consistent helps too. I don't know if you're familiar with 93 Purpose. He has one of the biggest songs down here in Miami right now. The VVS is Rolly Bust Down with the VVs. It's super big. I just
Mm-hmm.
had him on your episode earlier. He's on his way to the club right now. But he was so consistent. Like his situation hasn't won overnight. He's been very consistent. He kept dropping music. And even while he was dropping new music, he was pushing this one, pushing this one, push. So it's about being consistent too. And then he
For
stays in the people's
sure.
face. Yeah, whether he's getting a like, cause I know I've been through that. Like when I before I got my deal with Universal, like I was traveling all over, but at home I stayed in the club. I stayed in King of Diamonds and Take One and Secrets and Angels. Like I lived in the strip club. Like Kate, nobody talking to
Mm-hmm.
me about Rolex days and Climax days and all
Oh
that.
my God,
Like all the way from
Climax,
down south, all the way up to
Coco's.
the Mint. Yeah, like I've
Yeah,
been like there ain't a strip club that I ain't been in when it comes to Dade County because I'm him. I'm the plug. You feel me?
yeah,
So
for sure.
um yeah, so I know that life, and I definitely respect you ladies that work that life because you got to be brave, you got to be bold, and your skin got to be thick. You know what I'm saying? You can't just work that
Mm-hmm.
nightlife and be like lame at King of Diamonds and think you're gonna be successful. No, you got to stand
Oh
out. You
no,
got to
no,
be
no.
bold.
You gotta, yeah. And one thing I would have to
In
say,
in
we would. Oh, sorry.
no, in the cleanest way, with the
Mm-hmm.
cleanest mouth, talk about the nightlife and what is it like there because it's it always changes. I know we got all these other different ways to make money, but um in a clean way, in a PG-13 way, talk about what it's like to be a dancer and what's the pros and cons in a nice way. Let's do that.
Mm. So I would have to say when I got to shout out to the office. The office was the first club I worked at. And then I did
Hmm.
Coco's and the rest. And I was very insecure or whatever. And shout out to the OGs like Tip Drill, you know, people that always saw the potential within myself. And
Hmm.
I was a little insecure. I ended up getting my body done. Rest in peace to
Hmm.
Aaron Hernandez. He came in the club one night, spent like tons of money, and I ended up using that to get my body done. And
Hmm.
after that, everything was on an up and up for me. You know, I always been sweet. I always been humble, but I still let people know. You know, I stand my ground or whatever.
Right.
And that's how it was for me. I think once I got my body done and started looking the part, my name was Star. So it was like you was gonna see me regardless. So
Right.
yeah, from 2013 and on up, it was just, you know, a good
All right,
thing. It was
so
a
so
good
answer
vibe. I
this,
mean,
and I always ask dancers this, respectfully. Is there a cutoff time? Is there, what I'm saying? Is there a time that you're saying this in your journal right now to say, you know what?
right.
After this year, I'm done with it. I'm gonna take all the money. I'm gonna take all the bags, and I'm gonna just get into stocks. I'm gonna get into forex trading. Like, tell me when is the end for you?
Until the check clears. You got to think about it. You know, my overhead is, you know, so many thousands a month, you know, so I can't just like stop. You get what I'm saying? Like it'll never
Right,
be a stop unless I have income coming in other places, which I do. But I wanted to fully like take over where I'm just like, ooh, I'm good, you know?
right,
And I
right.
don't
I
think
feel
the
that.
way the income was set up, I mean, even Johnny Blaze, shout out to Johnny. I used to dance with Johnny, you know. I feel like once you have a real budget from the label, or, you
Hmm.
know, then you can kind of like, oh, okay, let me sit back and do things this way. But until then,
Right.
it's grind time for me, you know?
Right. I really know I don't have a lot of time with you. My show is coming closer and closer to an end. Again, shout out to Balt Vodka, who I'm representing with the outfit. You know what I'm saying? They be doing their thing. You feel me? Keeping me with these fried jumpsuits and stuff. Shout out to them
Okay, big drip.
again. Yeah, definitely. Beigngimpact.com. Shout out to them. Bandit Printing, DJ J Woods, Liddy Show, 24hourhiphop.com, all our sponsors, all our supporters. This is what I need from you that I always get from every single person that sets foot on my television show. And this is a serious moment. Um, I know you got a story. I know that there's a lot of grimy stories and testimonies that you have that we can't speak about on this show. But I want you to think about those moments in which it was close calls or nights that you probably almost ain't make it home, right? I need you to talk to some young lady out there. She may be 13, 15. She wants to be a rapper. Um, I need you to give her some tools and it's cold out here in Miami. It's dark out there in Memphis.
Oh
I
yeah,
need you
for
to
sure.
talk to her like a big sister would. You hear me? I need you to look in this camera and for 60
Mm.
seconds, I need you to give her some advice that she needs to carry on to the next level.
Okay, first off, I would have to say, don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself, listen to your heart, listen to, the strength and within you. If this is what you really want to do, you can accomplish anything in life. It's just that people around you will literally try to set you back or get you off track. A guy would come in and try to build a relationship and distract you. Just stay focused. You know what I mean? That's the biggest part I would have to say. Save your money, and stay focused. Because once you get the bag, you got to know what to do with it, and that's just it. A lot of people get the bag and they think they're going to get another one and another one and another. It don't work like that. So when you hot, make sure doing what you need to do to keep yourself in position. So that's what I would have
Now,
to say.
I appreciate that, but I'm about to push you a little bit further. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Um, there was a part that you spoke about on insecurities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now there's probably another little girl that's in the project somewhere. She keep getting bullied at school. They hurting her feelings. This might be her last night on the planet. I
Mm-hmm.
need you to talk to her and let her know that it's gonna be all right. But I need you as a woman to talk to her. She don't feel so attractive. She don't have the best clothes. She don't have the money. Her mother's on welfare.
Mm-hmm.
And that EBT card be low because she probably got a lot of siblings. I need you to talk to her because it's getting dark for her and that self-esteem real low. Talk to her right quick.
Right. You can overcome anything. It's really a mind battle. Once you start to know who you are and what you can do in this world, nobody can stop you. So I feel like you have to have a positive income, like what they have, positive vibes or whatever, how they say, just to keep you throughout the days. I mean, everybody has their breaking point, you know what I mean? But when you give up, then what? You know what I mean? What's next? I mean, it's just like, So I
Right,
just feel like you have to be strong. And a lot of people and a lot of outsiders would try to make you think that you have to look like this or you have to talk like this or you have to act like this. You don't have to be shit, but sorry, excuse me. You don't have to be nothing but yourself. That's what people love. That's what draws people to know more about you is being yourself. So once you
right,
get that, then it's pretty, like I said, a up and up, we would be people will like fool you to think that you can't do anything, but you can. This is a clear
right,
path for everybody. Everybody can eat at this point. I mean, dang.
right, right. And it's only one you to that same young lady, it's only one you, man. And no matter
There's
how you
only one
feel
you, and
today,
that's your power being you,
right,
Nobody can take
right,
that from you.
right. And the
And they
thing
say
about
they
it
made
is,
you,
even
tell
though
them make another one.
right. And it may be tough right now, but it's gonna get better. Again, like I always say, hold on. Tomorrow that same pain is not gonna feel the same. We're gonna all have our rough days. And
Yeah,
that winter
definitely,
season
definitely.
is not always the same. So definitely, man, know that the spring season is coming. Know that the summer season is coming. And I don't
For
mean literally
sure.
the season. I just mean emotionally,
The
spiritually, mentally. This season is going to pass. Whether you lost somebody in your life, whether you lost your job, whether your income changed, whether you think you're going to get evicted, mama, just keep being strong, man. It's gonna get better, man. Keep positive.
for
Now, for
sure.
you, back to you. I know we got to get to these videos and we got to close out my show, but we've already had your information at the bottom of the screen. But I want you to give out some more contact information, clean contact information, how people can contact you.
Yes, this is your girl Tenakey on 10. Always Miss Go Ham. Gang gang. You can always find me on Instagram. I am Tenakey. IAMTENAKEY. Or you can find me on Facebook, Tenakey Music. Twitter, I am Tenakey. I am an OnlyFans model. So you can also find me at I am Tenakey on OnlyFans. Don't hit me up unless you got rich money. Okay.
Man,
No,
shout
I'm
out to
just playing.
Tenakey. Shout out to everybody that's been tuned in. Hey, shout out to you know what I've been watching too on Netflix. I
What?
mean not Netflix, on Hulu, that I haven't watched like before. I just used to hear about it is Catfish, man. And what made me think about it is low self esteem. And how many of those people they same line in every situation. They didn't like how they look, so they grabbed somebody else's pictures who they felt was attractive, and they used that in order to lure somebody in. And then here it is, they fell in love with somebody who they knew, but that person didn't get a chance to know them because they fell in love with a picture and a personality, and that whole
For
package
sure.
was halfway packaged because they don't look like that person, but they all claim to have low self-esteem, or they didn't like how they look, or they was overweight, or they had a deformity or a handicap. Listen, love yourself, man. But definitely, man, I
Love
definitely, you know,
yourself.
right,
There's
love
always
yourself,
somebody
man.
out here for you.
Man, we definitely got to get out of here. Jesse, what's on your mind before we leave?
I just want to thank Tenakey for coming on. I'm actually this is my introduction to learning about her as an artist. Actually, so I'm gonna do a deep dive and I'm gonna look in, listen to some of your music and just learn more about you. I just want to wish you good luck, sis. Stay safe
Thank
out
you.
there. You know what I'm saying? And interested to see. I just wish you the best. Stay linked up. We're about to relaunch our Atlanta station, so if you're ever up in Atlanta, we'll be on in
For
Atlanta
sure.
as
I
well.
just left Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. I just did a part for a movie.
Nice,
It's gonna be
nice.
up and up.
So we're getting ready to turn up this whole
Right.
MIATL connection in a big way. I wish
I'm
I could be back
telling
on in Memphis too, because I used to work at this TV network called The Box, and Memphis was big on The Box. It was really really big. It consumed it at a high level. So I really like Memphis a lot. So hopefully we can get back up there
you. The
as well.
vibe is there. You know, the music is going up in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
All the Memphis artists are hot,
Yep.
including me. So
There you go. So stick with it, Mama, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you on top.
thank you guys for having me.
All right.
Man, salute to you, man. Respect My Grind TV live, man. Like, let's stay tuned in, man. We up out of here, man. Appreciate you.